All right, so in this video, we are going to be doing more power properties of exponents. So this is kind of a part 2 to the last video, going over the power rule and power of a product property. So quick review here. If we have a b to the x, that says we have x factors of b or x amount of b's being multiplied, because factors are things being multiplied. Quick review why the power property works. This says you have 3 4 squareds being multiplied. So there's a 4 squared, another 4 squared, and a third 4 squared. And each of these 4 squareds has 2 4s being multiplied times another 2 4s being multiplied and a third set of 2 4s being multiplied, for a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s being multiplied. So anytime you have a power to a power, multiply the exponents. Now let's look at why a product to a power property works. So this says we have two a times b's. There's an a times b, another a times b. So pretty easy to see here. We have two a's, one there, and two b's being multiplied. So it's going to look like this in exponential notation. Two a's being multiplied and two b's being multiplied. So basically kind of what's going on here is that 2 is being applied to the a and it's being applied to the b. It's kind of like the distributive property, but it's not, because this is exponents. These are the 4 examples we'll be doing in this video. If you feel like you can go ahead and do them, pause the video, try them out, then come on back and see how you did. So here we go with 3 a to the 8th, b to the 7th times 2 a b to the 6th, all to the second power or squared. So we're going to start out by cleaning up what's inside the parentheses. So we'll start out with just the regular numbers. We have a regular 3 times a regular 2 makes a regular 6. Now for the a's. Here we have a to the 8th times, and this is an a to the first power. So we don't ever write a to the first power, but you do need to know that that is a hidden 1 up there. So that's going to be a to the 8 plus 1 makes a to the 9th. Next up, the base b. B to the 7th, b to the 6th. We're going to add the 7 and the 6, making it b to the 13th power. Next up, we're going to go ahead and apply this 2 to the 6, the a to the 9th, and the b to the 13th. So first up, 6 to the second power, it's going to make 36. A to the 9th to the second power, we're going to multiply the 9 times the 2, making it a to the 18th power. And then we have b to the 13th to the second power. That's going to be b to the multiply the 13 times 2, making it b to the 26th power. Here we have 7 c squared d all to the third power times 6 c to the 4th d to the 5th. So first up, we're going to apply this 3 to the 7, the c squared, and the d. So 7 to the third power, that's going to make 343. Next up, c squared to the third power, we're going to do c to the, multiply the exponents there, 2 times 3 makes 6. And then we have d to the third power is just d to the third power. And then we still have the 6 c to the 4th, d to the 5th over there. So now we can go ahead and clean it up even more. So for regular numbers, we have a 343 and a 6 we're multiplying together. That's going to make 2045. Now let's look at the c's. We have a c to the 6th and a c to the 4th. That's going to make c to the 6 plus 4, or c to the 10th. Last up, we'll look at the d, the base, that's d. So that's going to be d to the 3 plus 5 makes d to the 8th power. So here we go with 3 u to the 5th, v cubed, w squared, all of this to the second power times 2 u squared, v to the 4th, w to the 3rd, to the third power there. So we'll start out with this parenthesis here. We're going to do the 3 to the second power. That's going to make a 9 there. Now looking at the u, that's a u to the 5th to the second power. So u to the 5 times 2 is u to the 10th. Next up is the v. V to the third power squared is going to be v to the, multiply the exponents, makes to the 6th. W squared squared is going to be w to the 2 times 2 makes 4. So we have that parenthesis done. Now we'll look at this parenthesis. That's going to be 2 to the third power, and that's going to make an 8. And then we have u squared to the third power. That's going to be u to the 2 times 3 makes 6. V to the 4 times 3 is going to be v to the 12th power. And then the w cubed is going to be w to the 3 times 3 makes 9. Now we keep cleaning this up. We can start out with the regular numbers. We have a regular 9 times a regular 8 is going to make a regular 72 because 9 times 8 is 72. Now let's look at the u. We have a u to the 10th times a u to the 6th. Using the product rule, we're just going to add the 10 and the 6 together. It makes u to the 16th. Now for the v to the 6th and v to the 12th, add those exponents, makes v to the 18th. And then w to the 4th and w to the 9th being multiplied, we're going to add the exponents. It's going to make a w to the 13th power. So here we go with yz to the negative 2, 3y to the third power, and 2z to the fourth power. We're going to start out by using the power of a product property. So this negative 2 is going to go to the y, and it's going to go to the z. So that's going to be y to the negative 2 power. Then we're going to have a z to the negative 2 power. And then next parenthesis here, that's going to be a 3 to the third power, 3 factors of 3. 3 3's being multiplied makes 27. And then we're going to have a y to the third power there. Next up, 2 to the fourth power. That's 4 2's being multiplied. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 makes 16. And then we're going to have a z to the fourth power there as well. Cleaning up even further, this is all multiplication, so we can start with regular numbers first. So a regular 27 times a regular 16 makes a regular 432. Next up, let's look at the y's. So we have a y to the negative 2 times a y to the third power. So we are going to be adding those exponents. Negative 2 plus 3 makes a 1. So we don't actually put a 1 on there, one factor of y, you just write y. Next up, the z, we have a z to the negative 2 times a z to the 4. So we're going to add the negative 2 and the 4 together, making it z to the second power. Remember to get all of these formulas or rules or properties in the formula section of your notebook.